Hi guys, so Friday after work o'clock and I'm back on Kingfisher for the Mousehole Diaries. This is going to be vlog number 12 and I'm going to be in swim 4 this time, which I haven't done on the vlog yet. My friend Connor's done it loads and caught loads from here, mainly on zigs, so well, you know, it's just now's my time to see if I'm going to catch on here. So been quite an interesting week. Obviously I've recently got a new fishmobile and me and Connor have decided to call it Stella. Nice, lovely car, because it's got ST in the reg. Stella's the new van. There we go, brilliant. So I've done a few things on the van this week, so I'll show you a little clip here. Just show you a couple little quick updates on the van that I've done this week. So first being deadlocks. Really important when you've got good stuff in your van. Deadlocks. Let's go inside. Next one. Keep them moving about. Now I've got the reversing cam wired in, everything hidden, lovely jubbly, and then the last but most important bit, I've got a plaque made for my mum. So that's the most important part. So yeah, that's me with some decent locks on there, or even better locks than what it already had, reversing cam fitted, and obviously a plaque to my mum. Obviously she helped me buy the van, so that's that. So what can you expect this week? Well, swim 4, new one for me on here. I'll show you where swim 4 is covered here. So that's what swim 4 looks like, that's my water. I've actually gone sort of margin middle island on this one. So we're expecting some pretty bad weather tonight. So I've kind of wanted to keep it simple as much as possible. So if I need to get to redo the rods, it's not going to be anything major. So on the right hand rod, I will show you these my spots later, but on the right hand rod I've got the ever faithful Bait Solutions red tuna with a few freebies and some, no, that's it, a few red tuna boilies, and that's it. On the middle rod I have got a pineapple tiger with a little topper on. I think I'll show you a picture here actually. So that's what I've got on the middle rod, little pineapple tiger, which is going into a solid PVA bag. So that's actually gone out to the corner of the island, or the right hand corner of the island. So I'll show you that later. And then my left hand rod. So again this week I decided to make some fresh boilies yesterday, and my left hand rod has gone out on some red robin mixed with krill and shrimp. So we'll have to see how that gets on. I haven't put loads out with it, simply a case of that's on a Gemini Tidy D rig and just with about 7 or 8 boilies around it. So fingers crossed, happy days. If the left rod goes, there you go, that's the baits I've made. So we'll have to see how we get on this weekend. But yeah, for now guys, that's the update. I'll let you go show you later where the rods are, and fingers crossed for a bite. Alright guys, so look, I'm in swim 4 this week, but I'll tell you what, I've got to show you the size of this swim. It is huge. So let's pan out a bit. Let's show you. Swim 4. So my bivvy's all the way over here. And yeah, I've gone up to the corner, but that's my bivvy. The rods I don't even have to have that far. You know, they could go over, and then essentially you got another whole swim. It's absolutely huge. Hi guys, so Friday evening, let's tell you what I've got on each rod and where they're going to be. So we'll start with the right hand rod, which is actually very close into the margin, just about here, and that's got a Bait Solutions red tuna wafter with about 10 boilies around it. So that's my right hand rod. My middle rod, I have gone, let's zoom in a bit for you. Okay, so I've gone to the corner of the island, just about here, and that's on a Bait Solutions Pineapple Tiger, but it's topped with a pink topper, and that's in a solid PVA bag. We've got some hemp and got a few Total Nuts boilies with it also. So we'll move across and come out just a little bit. So probably about halfway towards the middle of the channel and halfway across, I've got my homemade bait this week, which is robin red with krill and shrimp. So they're just bottom baits, and I've kind of made two different sizes, made a little snowman rig and just put that out with about 10 or so boilies with it and a bit of hemp. So if any of them go off, I'll be sure to let you know. And morning guys, so Saturday morning, 7 o'clock, and I've had nothing through the night. I've got to be honest, I thought I probably would with the rain and all, normally helps, and no, I've had nothing. I even had my homemade boilies out last night and had nothing. So as always with me, and one tip that I'd like to give if you're at Mousehole, if you're happy with your rods and you haven't had to recast them during the night, I would leave them in until 10 o'clock. I always leave my rods in until 10. Countless times I've had fish in the morning between 7 and half 9 really, so I would definitely say if you're happy with your rods, leave them until 10. And while I'm on tips actually, just want to give a shout out to Darren Knight. One of my subscribers got in touch with me last month to just say he liked all my vlogs and when's the next one going to come out. Darren, really appreciate that, thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed the last vlog and I hope you enjoy this one. So what's the plan for today's guys? Well, I will take the rods out at 10, have a comfort break, may put the deeper out on the bait boat and have a look around, but to be fair I'm not totally unhappy with my spots. Move the order around, I did one close, one mid channel and one to the island. I'm probably going to do the same today to be fair, but I might just move the order around because I did actually see some carp flesh last night, middle of the island, bosh out, and then again about 1 o'clock I heard something in the same area, and then about 2 minutes later I actually heard to the right corner of the island, which is where I had a rig, also bosh out, but no takes. Also there's a fair bit of activity in close, so I thought and actually I actually brought the margin rod in last night. I had it probably out maybe 3 meters, not too far, and I actually brought it in just a little bit closer because there's a lot of activity, so I thought, oh yeah, and I thought that one would go. So I've had nothing, so don't know, I might bait up a little bit today, or I might go the other way. I might do one with just a single and then bait up the other two and see how that goes really. So that's the morning update. No fish so far, but I have got up till 10 o'clock, so quite possibly we'll have a fish. Let's quickly show you what it's like out there guys. It's not looking too bad. Oh look, that's really skewy, isn't it? Straighten up. So it's not looking too bad. It's still dark, but that's alright, it's nice. Hi guys, so 11:30 Saturday, I brought the rods in about 10, had a comfort break, just put the rods back out. So about 11:30, and let me show you what's where. So on the right hand rod, which is towards the middle of this channel, just about there, I've got the homemade bait for this week, which is the red robin and krill shrimp, the sort of a beigey colour. That's just a single with a mesh bag full of some chops and freebies. So I'm really hoping that one goes, obviously. So now towards the middle of this island there's a bush kind of overhanging, and I've gone in just under that. That's actually where last night a fish did actually bosh out, but I was on the island, so I decided not to move it. But today I've decided to get in underneath the bush, use the bait boat, and that is a Baitworks Atlantic Heat with a few red tuna boilies with it. And then if we just move across to this channel here, I'm on the right hand side because that's my water, and I've gone in between the channel, and that's got a yellow Bait Solutions Pineapple Tiger with some freebies on. So that's where we are for Saturday afternoon. I will probably redo them before the night time if I see any action or stuff like that. Maybe the middle rod might stay where it is because that's the only place I've actually seen a fish, so I'd be inclined to maybe leave that. If anything, I might move the 2 outer rods. Alright guys, if I get any fish then obviously I'll be sure to let you know. Alright guys, so going into Saturday evening, let's show you where the rods are and what's on them. So the right hand rod is in the middle of this channel here, in the centre of the screen. Middle of there, right in the middle, just about here, and that's got a single homemade bait, which this week is the Robin Red and Krill and Shrimp, with some freebies around it. The middle rod is pretty much dead bang in the middle here. That's a double Atlantic Heat with some pellets, and then not a million miles away, but just about here, I've got the left hand rod, which is on Bait Solutions Red Tuna, again with some freebies around it. So that's what's happening going into Saturday evening, guys. I will let you know if I get anything. It's still early, so there's plenty of time. Fingers crossed we'll get a fish before we leave. Oh, look at that bad boy. Apple crumble and custard on the bank. Steaming hot it is. Oh my god, I can't wait to tuck in. Thanks, Joe. Morning guys. So, Sunday morning, 7:15. Still no fish. What's going on? This could be second session in a row where I've blanked. Can happen. Can happen. Looks like it's going to happen. So I actually forgot to tell you about a bit of occurrence yesterday. So I'm not certain it was a carp. I'm going to play you a bit of footage and show you a bit of film. But basically I had a run in the afternoon on the middle rod, which was tight to the island on the Atlantic Heat. Done me a bit of a run around the lake, put a little bit of a bend in the rod, got closer in, and it just come off. And actually I don't think it was a carp. It looks to me like there's teeth marks on the boilie, and probably the hook wasn't engaged. So I think it's something that had hold of it, maybe a big perch or something, had hold of it and was just going around the lake with it, putting a bit of a bend in the rod. So I'll show you that footage, give you something to watch. At least you know I did something this weekend. Normally I would be shooting off quite early. I'd probably be packing up now really, or starting to pack up now, go see the girlfriend, but bless her cotton socks, she's got COVID at the minute, so no need to rush off really. It's rained a little bit just now, so I'm probably going to hang about, let everything dry out and then pack up. So still here for a little while, fingers crossed, still time for a fish. Get a fish, we'll give you an update, guys. Alright guys, well, it's 9 o'clock Sunday. I was going to stay till the afternoon, but it's looking like the rain's going to keep going. So I think I'm going to call it a day, pack up, try and get out before the next bout of rain. So thank you for watching. If you like this sort of thing, please hit that subscribe. If you've enjoyed the video, even though there's not been much of it, hit the like. And if you'd like to see future posts, hit that bell icon. Everyone, please stay safe, stay fishing, and see you in the next vlog, which I think will be coming from Kestrel actually.